Oh. Righto guys, are you all ready for upcycling? Do you think I am?
Don't you think this is starting to wear on me? You've been raining down like hail. I'm weak. I have tried to give you my soul, but you can't love something you own. It's too late to repair what we made. What can I do? Time flashed by and I woke up on the other side of the moon.
G'day everybody, welcome to my channel. I am Anna and this is You Got Me in Stitches. Righto, so why are we here today? That was a great start, wasn't it? The two wonderful ladies that are Karen from So Little Time and Becky from Notes of the Sewing Room have gotten together and decided to create a wonderful challenge that is going around pretty much everywhere, and that is all to do with upcycling. And that is music to my ears because I like anything like that. And as you can kind of see, I have a whole bunch of things that could be upcycled. We have, for instance, I am not going to go through everything guys because there's a little bit of a mini mountain going on there. There are two crochet kind of little blankies. They are just over about half a yard by half a yard, approximately. We have thrifted sheets, which are, these are flat sheets, and there are a couple other kind of like covers and everything like that. There is also singlets, or kind of actually more of tees, under tees, and yeah, he kind of does not wear that anymore. Then there are a whole host of scarves, and I kind of used to many years ago collect vintage and or cutie scarves, and sometimes I used to wear them, sometimes I used to just kind of tie them in my hair if my hair was up or kind of just around, kind of that little vintage look. So I have a whole bunch here. There are more, they are kind of a little bit buried. There's another one. This one was gifted and I've never worn it because, yeah, pink. It's more of kind of a cerise pink. And yeah, there's a whole bunch. This is also cute, look, little kitties on, and yeah, most of them are kind of, look, birds. There's birds, look, there we go, and little chooks. As much as upcycling is fun, sometimes taking a pair of scissors to something, it's kind of, oh, I'm not entirely sure, but then saying that, you incorporating it into new life and create something else. Also have a couple of men's shirts. So these are TE's shirts. We have gingham, stating the obvious there, and blue, and they could actually work together. So yeah, kind of do a little bit of something there. And yeah, there are quite a few things here. Then we have a very large cover for a bed, and to be fair, a lot of this was originally thrifted, so not only had it be kind of repurposed anyway, it's going to have kind of duplicating repurposing. Then in here, oh, another baggie, and inside are all my pieces of fabric that are left over from creations that I have made. There is more than yellow. Some of you might recognise the knitting there. Yeah, little things like that. So I am excited a whole bunch to create whatever I can out of this. Also, there is, now where is it? I did get this one out. There it is, it's hiding. It thought it could escape. Again, thrifted jacket, and as you can clearly see, it's lined. And yeah, here's both breast pockets, kind of waist pockets, buttons, and yeah, I like the little detail there that it is on the pockets. And I think I've only worn this jacket once, so maybe it is time to kind of do something a little bit different. Now, I'm not entirely sure if I'd actually cut into this. I might just use some of the little small pieces of fabric and kind of incorporate them in the jacket somehow. Maybe do a design on the back, who knows, or maybe take the lining out and have some kind of really janky kind of lining going on, which will be fun. But yeah, the kind of imagination, yeah, you can kind of release all the creativity in some of the clothes. Also make me look a little bit daggy now, so I think some of them definitely do for kind of a bit of an uplift and a little bit of sunshine coming into its fabric life, and then it can kind of go from daggy to happy. Okay, so for how the Sew Up Cycle 22 works is that you take both Karen, so a little time, and Becky from Notes from the Sewing Room on Instagram, and obviously there are a lot of vloggers getting involved, so there's kind of a little bit of a vlog bunny hop going on there. And yeah, so the reveal will be the last day of October, and there is also, you can kind of do like a little works in progress. For that it's Sew Up Cycle 22 WIP, all one word. And also with your creation, take a photo of whatever it is that you've decided to make first, and then maybe do little progress kind of photos and or filming, and then obviously the final result, and that final result only gets shared on the last day. The item that you can make is for humanoids, so unfortunately all our little cutie pets are not included. And the humanoids, it can be for yourself, it can be for friends, family, co-workers, whoever else is a humanoid. Also, there are other companies that are kind of, do I say donating? It's not donating, but giving prizes. So yes, there are a few prizes that will be involved in this, and so there will be winners that will be picked. So if you guys are lucky enough to win, that will be awesome. And more importantly than anything else, it's always the taking part, which is always fun. Always enjoy that, and seeing everybody else's creations, which is always awesome. So the vlogger that was yesterday was Akolia Lynn Sews. Obviously it's me now today, and tomorrow is Blossom Sandwich. For those of you that are following along, you would obviously be getting to see everybody, but I just wanted to mention who was yesterday and who is tomorrow. So let me know if any of you are taking part, either if you are kind of just more for the fun on the Instagram side of things, and yeah, let me know what kind of ideas that you have, or are you just simply enjoying watching and following along and kind of getting ideas and inspiration from everybody else. And it is a wonderful and fun and very important way to kind of upcycle everything, repurpose, and yeah, it kind of helps all the landfill and everything like that not to kind of have as much going into it. And yeah, there are so many things that for whatever reason we purchase and we might fall out of liking it, and or maybe sometimes things get stained, or even little things, maybe the trim or the buttons for whatever reason do not go with whatever it is, whether it's a garment or something, drapes or even tablecloths, just kind of does not go and fit into the aesthetics anymore. So yeah, for the most part, if something has been created in the first place, then 9 times out of 10 you can kind of recycle, repurpose, upcycle, downcycle, in-betweeny cycle, whatever the cycle is, and yeah, have fun, experiment, play around, and yeah, create something so it is kind of happy and repurposed. When you think many years ago, kind of thrifting and keeping things and repurposing was really in the front of people's way of life. Never get a second thought to ever toss anything out. And kind of as time has gone on and there's kind of this throwaway society and kind of, you know, all the ready to wear, new this, new that, and kind of almost retrains your brain. It does not matter if it does not work. Instead of actually spending money to fix something, let's just toss it away. Oh my goodness, no, that's just not what we should ever be doing. And when I used to kind of work in the medical profession, and yeah, a lot of the elderly clients that I had, they would have things that were like so many years old, whether it was mechanical, whether it was clothing, whether it was a practical item, or even something, you know, to do with the actual main property itself. It was always fixed and refixed over and over again. And also that helps people, keeping them employed as well. If it's something that you're not able to do, but you would need someone with the kind of practice and expertise and their craftsmanship, obviously that keeps everything like that alive. And then the other important thing is skills. You know, you're learning skills either through being self-taught and or people teaching you. And if you have a family, again, you're passing on those skills, and not just to family, again to co-workers or, you know, friends or other relatives, or just even people that maybe you've never met, because we're now fast forward kind of into the future where we are now with all the technology. Again, you know, with TVs, with the YouTube, and seeing people create things, recreate, repurpose and upcycle, and it's like, oh wow, that's given me ideas and lots of inspiration. Let me see if I can give that a go. And it's just really wonderful. And do not ever kind of be defeated. It does not matter if, you know, the stitching is not perfect. There's no such thing as perfect, and sometimes actually having things not perfect actually is more kind of fun and more kind of homey, I guess, depending on what it is. But it's the fact that you have taken time out, enjoyed doing this new skill if it is new to you, and created something or recreated something, and it's like you get that little kind of proud wow moment. It does not matter if nobody else likes it. It's that you have achieved something. You have spent your time thinking and sourcing whatever it is, and if you already thrift, you're saving money, and then you're helping the environment, you're learning a new skill, and so there's so much that is incorporated in anything like that. So yeah, that is it guys. So from me and my little mini mountain of kind of this, that and lots of the other, you will see, I will obviously do a video reveal of what I have decided to create, so October 31st, and yeah, and the reveal also will be in pictures on Instagram, October 31st as well. And yes, I'm not going to tell you guys, you're just going to have to wait just a little bit longer, because you know me, I do not like giving too much away. All the hints are here, so it's going to be something from here. And yeah, so I just wait for the reveal, and I'm also excited to see what everybody else has created. Righto, so like I said, from me and all the kind of fabric and everything here, take care guys, happy upcycling, recycling, repurposing, and thank you. Oh my goodness, now I'm thinking I have to tidy all this away. That's what happens when you do your best to make a little bit of a segment of a fun video. This is the chaos behind the scenes.